we are dealing with pretty nice numbers. I'm just going to change the numbers. We'll really have to use algebra to figure it out. So we did this question last time from the 1% club. It's a very nice question. Let's review real quick. In a room of 100 people, 99% are left-handed. How many left-handed people have to leave the room to bring that percentage down to 98%? I think this is tricky because of a few reasons. One, we want to go from 99% to 98%, which is a difference of 1%. And interesting enough, this also fits the name of the TV show 1% Club. But I think just coincidence. But anyways, 1%, and then we have 100 people, so it looks like we just need to remove one left-handed person. But that's actually not correct. In fact, the answer for this question right here is 50 left-handed people. And the way that we did it was to use algebra. I showed you guys how to set an equation, and we solved for x, and we got 50. In that video though, many of you guys also gave me your approach. I wanted to show you guys an example here. I quote, I thought about it like this. At the beginning, there is one right-handed person in the room. How many left-handed people do I need for there to be 2% right-handed people in the room? Clearly, I need 49. Therefore, I had to remove 50 left-handed people. Excellent approach. And then, suppose you are on the TV show, I think that's how you have to think about it, so you can answer this question in a short amount of time. Like algebra might take too long. Yeah. I do want to mention though, we are dealing with pretty nice numbers. So today, I'm just going to change the numbers, and we will really have to use algebra to figure it out. So, at first, 100, and when you are doing with percentage, this is way too nice. I'm going to change it to something else. Let's say 80. So in a room of 80 people, and instead of 99, because if you take 99% of 80, you get a decimal, you can have like 0.7 people. Doesn't make sense. I'm going to change this to 90% are left-handed, and then same thing, but at the end, I'm going to try to get 68%. And of course, the answer is no longer 50. Now, what do you think? For this one, I believe we do have to do some algebra because the numbers are not going to work out so nicely. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So firstly, I don't know how many people I have to remove, so I can just call that x. But before that, let's just think about it. How many left-handed people do we have? Let me just write this down. Originally, we will take 90% of 80, which is 0.9 times 80, worked out, that's 72 people who are left-handed. And then the total is 80. And the percent, of course, you just do the left-handed people divided by the total, 72 over 80. That gives us 90%, like this. And now the goal is to try to get to 68%. This right here, you can still put it as a fraction. You can still write this as 68 over 100, and you can reduce it by 4. You have 17 over 25. Okay, yeah. And we're trying to get to, well, yeah, it might be much harder to think about, right? So let's go ahead and set an equation. Because we do not know how many left-handed people we have to remove, right? That's the question. I will call that x. So 72, I will have to take away x. If x is 12, then that means I remove 12 left-handed people, and there will be 60 people left. And the total, don't forget the total will change as well. Originally is 80. We have to take away x as well. And now to get the percentage, you do the thing that you're looking for divided by the total, which we will have 72 minus x over 80 minus x, like this. Yeah, so this right here will be the equation. I'm going to just write this down right here and then we'll continue to solve it. Okay, so that's what we have from here. And now we just have to solve for x, and of course let's go back to black pen, red pen. Here we can cross multiply. So 25 times 72 minus x has to be the same as 17 times 80 minus x. And then we just have to distribute. 25 times 72, we get 1800. And then minus 25x. And then continue. This times that should be 1360. And then minus 17x. And then because we have numbers on both sides and x on both sides, I'm just going to move all the x to the other side. So I will add 17x to both sides. And then I will subtract 1800 to both sides. I know it might be easier if you go the other way around, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter. I like to have x on the left hand side. Okay, we'll continue. Negative 25x plus 17x is negative 8x. And then this, subtract that, we get negative 440. And finally, we just have to divide both sides by negative 8. And ladies and gentlemen, in this case, x is equal to 55. So we will have to remove 55 left-handed people from the original, and 55. 55. So that's the answer to the question that we're talking about earlier. And this time, I think we really have to use algebra.